Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Donna Designs. I'm here today with the hashtag Cheers to Ears Box Swap, which is being hosted by Alex and Sean over at Alex Moore Life and Travel. And what it is a monthly theme box swap. The theme this month is Princess. It's a mystery box which consists of a pair of ears, a companion piece related to the theme, snacks or socks, and a card that reveals who the princess is. We're then paired with a partner who is not disclosed until right before we send our boxes. So today I'm sharing with you how I put together my swap box for my partner. So let's see if you can guess who the princess is before the last clue is revealed. So the first thing is I decorated the box, and remember, every single thing I show you can be a clue that will lead to you figuring out who the princess is that I chose, including the box. So the first thing is a vanity tray, which seems to be full of what might be the princess's goodies. So let's read the clue sheet. It says, here inside my vanity tray are some of my favorite things and some hints about me. The princess had a subtle approach to her makeup, and the princess used Erno Lazio skincare line used by many beauty icons. The princess had an immaculate complexion. So that seems like the first clue. So she used Erno Lazio skincare, which we have here in her vanity. The next clue says the princess's favorite lipstick was Dor Rouge Double Rouge Matte Metal Color Lipstick number 3. So this looks like what her lipstick would look like, by Christian Dior. The princess had her sunglasses designed by her favorite designer, Oliver Goldsmith, and this would be what her glasses would look like. The princess was known for her simple and classic style and favored pearl and diamond creations. Van Cleef and Arpels was one of her favorite jewelers. So she would have some pearls, some pretty pearls in her vanity. And her favorite accessories are gloves, Hermes handbags, and Folin shoes. So this would be an example of her pocketbook designer. And her perfume would look something like this. And it was Creed's Floramicio perfume, was custom made for the princess on her wedding day to complement her bridal bouquet, a gift from her husband, future prince, and it had notes of bergamot, rose, and violet. The fragrance channeled a fairy tale romance, subtle yet elegant and glamorous. And the last clue is there's this little thing, and it says, my favorite poem by poet Khalili Gibran. When love beckons to you, follow him through his voice may shatter your dreams. So far, these are things that would be found in the princess's vanity. So let's move on and see what other clues we may have. We'll put this aside for right now. Okay, so I see this little box. Remember, let's keep colors in mind as clues, or anything that I'm showing you might mean something. So there's a piece of paper on here, so I'm gathering that's a clue, but let's open up this box first and see. It looks like, to me, like a little cheeseburger, so let's see what the clue says. It says a cheeseburger was one of her favorite foods. And this are macaroons. And the clue on this says, a macaroon cookie would most likely be a cookie the princess would enjoy, and especially in this particular one, which may have been her favorite color. Okay, so that's another clue. Here comes some more. Where did the princess go to school? Ravenhill Academy. What university did the princess go to? The American Academy of Dramatic Arts. What would have been her favorite food? French. Her middle name was Patricia. She was 5'7" and 118 pounds. Her dress size was a 4. Her shoe size was 6.5. And her body measurements were 34B, 24, 35. She loved her French poodle, Oliver. She was a Roman Catholic, and she came from a family of Olympians and artists. So guys, are you starting to figure out who this princess might be? If not, we still have some more clues. This says these 2 gifts would have been a favorite of the princess. Okay? And I don't know if you're starting to see something that keeps repeating itself, but let's open up and see what's in this little box. So we again have the socks. We have this little box. And inside is this beautiful keychain. So now we get to the fun part, the fairy tale wedding. So we're going to see what maybe her engagement ring would look like, what an invitation to her wedding might look like, and her wedding jewelry. So I'll read a little bit about that, and then I'll show you the things that I made. This is where the fairy tale begins. The prince and princess dated for less than 1 year before getting engaged. Her first engagement ring for proposal was an eternity band set with rubies and diamonds by Cartier, created using family heirlooms. Its colors paid homage to his country, and then the prince had another engagement ring designed for her that we could recognize today with a dazzling 10.48 carats flanked by 2 baguette-sized diamonds. The cost for her new engagement ring was $4 million. So let's just look at maybe what her diamond ring would have looked like. I see some initials on here. I don't know if that gives away a clue. We open up the box and we see it's by the designer Cartier, and this is what her diamond ring would have looked like. Before the wedding, the future to the princess's family had to pay $2 million in dowry, and the princess had to take a fertility test. The day before their fairy tale wedding ceremony, they were legally married in a private civil ceremony. The jewelry wedding set, designed by Van Cleef and Pearls for the princess, consisted of a diamond and 3-strand pearl necklace, bracelet, matching earrings, and a ring. So this is basically what her wedding set looked like. The beautiful bracelet, the earrings, the necklace, the ring were all designed specially for her wedding day. And I should have showed you this first, but this is perhaps what the invitation would have looked like to this royal wedding. Her wedding dress is still heralded as one of the most iconic of all, designed by Helen Rose. Her gown was gifted to her. The dress broke down into 10 parts, used 400 yards of fabric, 100 yards of silk net. The designer used 125-year-old lace, taffeta, and thousands of hand-sewn pearls. It took 6 weeks and 30 seamstresses to design her gown. Instead of wearing the tiara of a princess, she wore a Juliet cap, which was decorated with pearls, lace, and paper orange blossoms. Her veil measured 90 yards. Instead of a bouquet, she carried a prayer book and a small bouquet of lilies. The prince's name was engraved in her left shoe. The wedding gown designer tucked a copper penny in the right heel for good luck. The honeymoon was a wedding gift for a 7-week cruise on a yacht, Dio Giovanni II. The prince and princess were married for 26 years and shared 3 children. The princess commissioned the same designer, Van Cleef and Arpels, to design a sumptuous tiara in platinum set with round marquise and pear-shaped diamonds, totaling 140 stones, weighing 77.34 carats. She wore it to her daughter's wedding. Her gown is on display today at the Philadelphia Museum of Arts. So let's take a look at the ears, guys, and this would give us a better understanding about perhaps how beautiful her veil would have been. With the gorgeous flowers with her Juliet cap. This is how I decided to design my ears and her veil. So, I don't know if you guys are any closer to knowing who the princess is, but what we're going to do is take out the last part of this swap box and even find out a few more clues. So on this last part, it says, this last package will help you know who the princess was. Enclosed, you'll find a timeline explaining all the moments in her life. There are photos, a card, and goodies that will share details about her life. I hope you will enjoy the memories, the pictures, and the keepsakes. Perhaps you may even want to create a journal. So I see a little envelope that would have had her initials on it. Perhaps this is where she lived. Here was the royal crest. Here is the card that I designed, which I left blank in case the person would like to use it. Some photos. So I'm guessing by now you know who this is. More photos. The happy married couple, royal prince and princess. Beautiful picture of her. So let's read about what the timeline says. Grace's first movie, 14 Hours, is released. Grace Patricia Kelly's born. I'm not going to go into the whole thing. You're going to be able to see this in full when my partner opens it. But I would imagine by now you know who the princess is. And lastly, this is the companion gift that will be enclosed in my partner's swap box, which is just an absolute gorgeous, gorgeous book. So there you guys go. There's the final reveal. That's the princess that I chose. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'm making this video before I actually send it out to my swap partner, so you could see all the work that went into it and how the box was packed and all the rest. So until the next video, guys, have a great day. Bye-bye.